Hello, hello. Can anyone hear me? It looks like we are rolling. So, hey everyone, welcome back to our next exciting chapter of the Song of the Wilds. Carly, you're muted.
Woo!
There you go.
Yay!
You,
Yay.
you feeling good, Easy? You feeling strong?
Yeah, I got a cupcake. Oh, I realized I never sent you my health. I saw the message and I was like, oh, I'll get to that after work. But I never sent it. Let me do that now, just in case you need it. You know, to kill me. It's fine.
It's Carly, you're muted. Just leave yourself unmuted.
I'm deeply concerned as to why you need that.
Because he's going to immediately get a boss that is going to half our health, and in whatever way that it's going to happen, and then he's going to then just kill us and say, and that is how Song of the Wilds ends. This is how their journey ends here. Thank you guys so much for coming to the journey and campaign of Song of the Wilds. Today is the last episode.
By the way, before my one shot, I just want to say I'm really sorry for the pain I'm gonna inflict on all of you.
Oh lordy.
Well, now remember, Carly, the object of the DM is to give them a good time. You're not out to kill them.
Oh no, I
Maybe.
am.
Well, I mean, that's what all DMs tell their players. Right before they kill them.
Alright, I gotta go grab my headphones. I'll be right back.
Oh, look at that. I'll write it down so that you have it as a text log wherever it is. Where did we type it? Where did you ask for it?
The thing that I messaged you about earlier today.
Oh, no. I'll respond to that also. See, do you see how good I've been at Discord lately?
Do you see how good I am at the Discord?
Part of me wanted to say something, but I was like, no, I've beaten that dead horse. I'm just gonna leave that alone.
Other thing. Also, people need to answer things. I am also waiting for people to answer.
By the way, I don't know if you saw, but for the historical Disney princesses thing, I actually found a nightgown for it that I'm super excited
Oh, yes,
about.
you did. I did see that. And speaking of which, since you said it, I'm going to do it right now. I haven't been on that channel in forever.
By the way, I would like to
That's
give.
why I was like, I don't want to beat that dead horse because I know I've asked you about that a couple of times.
I
But
have
I'm
like
just-
I have like a list of Discord things I need to do, and it's on the list, but I will cross that off right now.
By the way, I would like to give a special hi to Noob Dresme69. I think I recognize that username. I think you might have shown up in a way earlier episode a long time ago.
Thank you for coming to
What are
me.
you doing? Oh, you were just telling me that you're gonna steal my seat. That's okay, because I'm not sitting there right now. But I appreciate you telling me.
Where's Luna? I haven't seen her in a while. Come say hi to everyone.
No, hi, Luna.
You can't see anyone because they're not on
Hi,
this.
buddy.
There we go. Stop it. Stand on the table. Look, you can stand.
Can you hear that? I have headphones on. How could you hear that?
Cats have
Sound-
good hearing.
Aww.
All right, and we have a Liam.
Oh, good. I'm the last one in. Cool.
What's up?
Lay down there.
But
What's up?
Don't bite it. Just lay down. Yes. Yes. Great. What was that? everybody's in deep thought right now. Look
Yes.
at that thought coming across everyone's face. Let's see. Let me see if I can guess what everyone's thinking. Clearly, David, up here in the corner, clearly they're thinking of jelly.
No. No.
You're not thinking of jelly.
By the way, Bloof is hosting us right now.
Thank you, Blue.
Doof. Let's see. Liam is clearly thinking, okay, how is Evan going to kill us today?
We have Eden and Atarax.
Hello, we missed you.
Hello.
Hello. Oh, there we go.
Hello.
Okay, that's working. Good.
Hurt me this entire.
Leah, why is it that whenever you greet people with that voice, all I can think of is, oh yeah, we have many drinks. We have a lager.
We have a lager.
We have a lager.
We also have a
We also have a
stout.
stout. But I'm not a big fan of the stout. Lager's pretty good. IPA's probably my least favorite.
Wasn't she like a gnome waitress or
So
something?
much.
Halfling, yeah.
Halfling. Oh, Bloof is in the chat. Hey, I just got home from work, slightly deaf from karaoke at the bar.
That's fair.
Oh my.
I lost it.
I remember the days when I used to karaoke.
You fucker!
We are now being hosted by Face of Case.
Thanks, Casey.
Thank you, Casey.
Casey's on in my other campaign that I'm in on Wednesdays. By the way, with them headphones, can we talk about how Leah looks like she is ready to drop the sickest beats on the planet?
What's dubstep, precious?
What's kerfuffle? And now Lack the Watcher 100 is hosting us.
There's a David.
All right, so it looks like we actually have everyone here. All right, guys. So thank you so much for your patience. Like I said, we wanted to wait a little bit before everyone was able to make the meeting, and Bloof says MC Nova.
That's the wrong thing, Blue.
Headcanon Nova actually has just this whole gallery of like rap music just hidden somewhere. But yeah, thank you so much for your patience as we get things started, as we just kind of waited for everyone to arrive. For those of you who don't know, my name is Evan. I am your merciful and somewhat humble dungeon master, and in my first ever game of Dungeons and Dragons that I've ever played in years. For those of you, again, who don't know, Song of the Wilds is my own homebrew campaign that works with 5th edition rules, though we do fudge things around a bit for the sake of awesomeness and fun, because if there's one thing I learned from Critical Role, it's that the rule of cool will always trump the rules as written. And everyone surrounding me are my lovely good friends who have agreed to play with me on this. Blue says, oh no, Nova is secretly Deadmau5. You don't know who Deadmau5 is, he's always wearing that mask! That's unfortunate. That's an inside joke for like on another Discord server, so we're gonna try and limit that a bit. Sorry, Bloof, but we love you. Bloof is one of our good friends. He's in the chat. He's in the chat right now. But yes, everyone here are my lovely friends who I trust to be very good players. And 48 episodes in, 3 hours plus each. No one has yet to really ever steer me wrong. In case you missed it, last episode last week, unfortunately, we got in the news that our player Lauren, who back in the start of the campaign played Yip, our Arakakwa monk, and then Coco, our Warforged artificer, unfortunately decided to step away from the campaign. She is no longer going to be a player. She's still part of the Discord server, so she'll still chime in from time to time, but she's no longer going to be actively playing with us due to so many issues with like work and life getting in the way, and which she is never going to get blamed for. Like, life is always going to be more important than just some game online Zoom and Discord here. But we always wish her the best, and who knows what's going to happen in the future. But yes, this is our 48th episode. We've been playing for at least a year and a few months, and I still can't believe that I'm still playing with, like, the same people since then. Like, you guys have been amazing. We've had, like one main switch out, and that was super early, and that's what introduced us all to Leah here, who plays Arios, our bard. Before we get started, though, does anyone else have any other little announcements? You
Not
guys had
this
some
time.
boring as fuck weeks. Jeez.
Yeah.
I mean, I had a crappy week, but like nothing too exciting happened.
Well, it's certainly good when the bad stuff isn't as exciting.
Well, I talked about my big thing last week, so.
Yes, you're part of an animated series. Why don't you...
Audio drama.
Audio drama,
With-
why don't you...
With character illustrations.
Why don't
so,
you
know.
tell us a little bit about that again?
All right. Well, it is a adult based project that I play a cherub who runs a kind of underground bar kind of mafia thing where he sells essentially aphrodisiacs. And yeah, that's pretty much it so far. There's only been one episode scripted, and I've already recorded for it. But yeah, that's basically it. Do not watch if you are under 18, please. I am begging. But yeah, hopefully the trailer just came out. Actually, I think I posted it in. Didn't I post it in the Song of the Wilds?
The last thing I saw was like a link that someone made a plushie of your character.
For the plushie, yeah, for Jambi, yeah.
Yeah, I remember the plushie, but I don't remember a trailer. We'll definitely take a look at that. Lobo Chico just subscribed.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ruben.
We miss you.
All right. Are there any other little announcements before we get started?
Ooh, I actually finally finished my Cherry Bomb cosplay.
Yeah,
I saw it was great.
Thank you. So be on the lookout for that on my Instagram.
And I'm currently still sorting through all those pics and gonna touch them up, which is gonna be a while because I'm also at the same time still to this day trying to go through all of the ClickCon pics, but that's a story and a half all on its own. Maybe those of you watching it may get to hear those stories sometimes. But right now, and we have a Gilligan.
Yes, we have a Gilligan.
We have a Gilligan.
Gilligan.
There's a
Good.
screen.
Good boy.
Gilligan has been made an honorary NPC in the campaign. He's one of the
Yeah.
clerks who does the reception duty for the Grey Blades. For those of you who don't know, the Grey Blades is the Adventurers Guild in this campaign. Basically, I when I made this homebrew, it was vaguely inspired by Monster Hunter World, and then it kind of became its own thing, and then it really became its own thing. Anyway, are there any other little announcements before we get started?
Well, technically, it's not like everyone here knows, but
Ooh, Vurai just subscribed.
Thank you.
if we have a game next week, I will probably not be joining that one again because I have to work all weekend.
That is fine because there is a good chance I will not have a session next week just to give everyone a break.
Like the 25th, 26th, I will not be able to because
The following one.
Well, yeah, I was about to say the 25th, we won't be able to because me and Evan have an event that I actually think Izzy is going to as well. But I thought that was a Saturday, so it might be the 24th. Never mind. So.
Well, still though, regardless,
we
next
won't have it anyway.
still though, regardless, next Sunday, there will most likely not be a Song of the Wild session, just to give everyone a break.
Got it.
Oh,
I was gonna say I
Sanctum.
definitely will not be on next Sunday if there were to be one.
Okay, then yeah, it's confirmed.
we
We're just not
all
gonna we're just
bye.
not gonna play next week.
I'd be free, but I have no life, so you know it's fine.
Oh,
Not really. Working too.
Well, that 2 weeks, yeah, but next week.
Yeah, next week, yes. The 25th, 26th, no.
okay. Yes,
I
Carly.
I am gonna be doing a one shot on Halloween. If everybody can make it, that I've been working on for about a month now. And on the Discord, I just put clues to what that one shot's gonna be in all of your servers for your characters.
Oh yeah, I see that now.
I won't tell you what those numbers mean, but it's gonna be extra fun.
Heckin' concern.
Carly
Should
Carly
be.
sent me the answers, but because she's already revealed too much to me, I unfortunately am not
I
going to
revealed-
participate in this campaign.
No, because, well, first of all, you said that you weren't going to because I kind of wanted you to be, like, there if I have any questions. But because we've already worked out the logistics, I don't think we're gonna have questions for that.
I'll still be off to the side as like a consultant DM. So
Mhm.
if you, Carly, have any questions, I can clear up stuff. But you are going to be the main force at the helm here.
But,
Only
I'm
2 of them are
extremely
prime numbers, so that
excited
can't be.
about that.
All right. First off, before we get started, I want to give a big shout out to Lobo Chicago, to Ruben. He gifted 10 Tier 1 subscriptions
Holy shit!
to a bunch of viewers here. Holy shit.
That's amazing!
So this might very well be the session with the most subscribers here. That's honestly amazing. Oh, and Sailor Moon 262's here. Hey, Catherine. Haven't seen you.
Hi, Catherine!
All right. We have another kitty.
Kid! Hi, bud! Hold on. Wait a minute.
There's Dinah.
Yeah!
She's just living her best life, not giving a crap.
Yup.
All right. Last call. Are there any other little announcements before we get started?
No. Mm-mm.
Mistral, where did you go?
Off screen.
Making copies.
Someone buzzed my door, and no one's my plane's not supposed to be coming back till like 10, so I was very concerned. But it was someone that just got locked out.
Oh, so apparently in the chat, Noobdresme69 says, David is so mysterious, ellipsis. Kinda cute, not gonna lie.
It's probably Dean from my gaming group, and you guys would recognize him from all the not safe for work quotes that I give.
Fuck
Yep.
yeah.
Oh.
That explains the 69.
That's our paladin
Nice.
with the penis-shaped dent in his armor.
I was gonna say, Dean, you give us a lot of amusement from your quotes.
You
we
help
talk
you
about
help
what
give
it's
the
show
Archivist
about,
server
maybe?
life.
Don't encourage him. I'm gonna play with him next week.
I'm sorry, but I
Oh,
can't get
yep,
over
that's
it.
him.
Please. Oh, it's a
Oh.
good girl.
Alrighty. Well, if that is the case, if there are no more announcements, then let us proceed with the Song of the Wild. Carly, stop looking at the cat!
That was pretty cute, though.
Oh.
That is actually very adorable. Carly, resist. Is he not you too?
I mean, mine's on my lap, so he's being a good boy. How about you?
Liam, do you have a cat?
Oh, thank you for. Thank
I
you for
have
the
2,
kisses.
but they're out. They're not in the room.
Okay, good. They stay
Thank
out.
you for the kisses.
Yeah,
She making
Can't help
sure she
it.
gets all the
they're too chaotic. I love them to death, but they're too chaotic for me to have around here.
Oh my god, she's giving her kisses.
Yes,
Oh.
all the kisses. Thank you.
Oh.
Okay, yeah, that's actually
Those
very
are nice
cute.
kisses. Those are some very nice kisses. Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Shall we get started? Carly,
Sure.
Yes.
shall we get started?
Yes.
Okay.
Dude, I don't fucking dictate this shit. I'm not the DM.
But I require your attention.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm
All
sorry.
I
That
Pay
was
attention to me. I'm bored.
All I hear is
I'm bored!
And
Entertain me.
Oh, Carly, or Izzy's dying.
Oh, hello, Theo. Did you also want to say hi?
God! Ah!
Oh, everybody.
Stop!
After, hey, everybody, for everybody watching, for a treat for you to keep on watching, after the break, you will see Theo in his Halloween outfit.
Oh no.
Dinah hates hers, but I'm gonna put it on her during the Halloween anyway.
Noob Dresme
I will
69.
not put one on her.
Noob
She would kill
Dresme
me.
69 says bet.
All right, Dean. Bet it is.
All right, shall we get started?
No. I'm just kidding, yes.
Good. Well then, let us finally continue with The Song of the Wilds, Chapter 48, Visions.
Ooh.
Where we last left off our group of intrepid hunter warriors simply known as D. After finally vanquishing the shadowy Goliath known as King Gahoon and completely eliminating the remnants of the ancient cabal of wizards known as the Sanctum, Group D decided to finally take this time to get some much-needed long rests. Despite the city of Acheron being somewhat in shambles, what with the royalty becoming a literal monster, they got some well-deserved rests, and everyone decided to do their own thing. Polo decided to not only reunite with his girlfriend Anne-Marie the Halfling, but he also became somewhat of a celebrity. He became somewhat of a celebrity for all the rest of the Grey Blades, doing like a quick impromptu Q&A for everyone, meeting some other people in the process. Mistral was exploring the market and came across quite possibly a vision of absolution, which was a store of nothing but jam and other spreadables. Oh, I loved doing that one for you, Lizzie. Atarax and Eden decided to spend some time together, whereas Eden was busy trying to console the owlbear god that resides in his backpack, and Atarax was doing his best to help console him as well. Because after everything that's happened, to see the owlbear truly afraid of an enemy, it takes a toll on whoever is with the owlbear. So they just wanted to make sure that each of them were okay. Other than that, it was actually quite nice. Davina and Arios decided to finally get some well-deserved drinks. And long story short, it turned into an all-out brawl in the tavern, where if you were to stand at the right angle, you could actually see Davina and Arios recreate the classic Doom logo as they stand on like a pile of unconscious bodies. All in all, it was a time where everyone got all much-needed rest after everything that's happened. And that, dear friends, is where we leave off. Group D.
Oh, honey, can you turn the music down just a little bit?
You sure? I did. It is pretty quiet.
It's
already.
off.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
What are you listening to?
I don't
Yeah, I was gonna say
know.
he did turn it way,
Never
way down.
mind.
Group D. Some time has passed after your fight with King Gahoon. Exactly 1 week has passed. During this 1 week, you all basically took this time to get some much-needed rehabilitation, mend some wounds, see some healers. It's one thing to have a long rest for like a good night's sleep, just to feel energized, but there's something about actually taking a break from everything for one whole week that not only rejuvenates the body, but also the mind as well. All of you wake up completely refreshed. A little bit of a skip to your step. You actually kind of all slept in a little bit. Davina and Arios, both of you were asleep together after a night of some drinking, and it actually wasn't. The night was more emotionally intimate and less physically intimate because both of you are still in the honeymoon phase. That now you both are officially engaged. Congratulations for the two of you. Both of you wake up in each other's arms, and it's actually quite adorable. Polo, you wake up this morning, and Marie in your arms as well.
Yeah.
And it's pretty much the same story. It was another night of being more emotionally intimate with each other. Both of you have actually reached a new stage in your relationships. Both are a little more open with each other. However you want to play that is completely up to you. I'm just kind of setting the scene right now.
All right.
Izzy, during this 1 week, every day of this week, you continue to try and find the jam shop, but it has strangely vanished.
Oh my god, that's a mystery in itself.
Every time you try to find the same spot where you found the jam shop with that angelic drow who runs it, it's just an abandoned building. The windows are boarded up, there's no door, and it looks like someone hasn't been in there for months.
The jam shop has been closed for 20 years!
I have to say, have any of you ever seen the movie, The Mask? Or read the book The Mask from R.L. Stein? It's like that. How Carly Beth never she never found the mask shop after she got the mask from it. It's like that.
Okay. I thought you meant the Jim Carrey movie, The Mask.
Yeah, so did I.
Sorry. It is the same name, though. You're right. That's my bad.
Yeah, but you should open with Goosebumps and not The Mask.
The Goosebumps movie. Mask.
Or Mask with Sam Elliott and Cher, the boy with the...
Oh, right.
Yeah.
There's a lot of Mask movies out there, now that I think about it. Atarax.
God.
You have actually been the most active of your crew. You have been working hand in hand with the local guard of Akron itself as you continue to try and sort through and catalog basically everything that's been lost or damaged in the giant fight with giant monster. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. This is just water. Where did that come from?
10.
Deep in your soul. I'd like to add,
Yes?
you said there had been like 20 or 30 people that had died in the collapse of the castle.
About 30 people died. It's like it's a mixture between those members of the Sanctum and some unfortunate collateral victims of like castle staff and royal crown guards as well.
So I've got 3 spells a day that I can use to bring people back to life within a 10-day window.
Yes, you do.
I would like to have used all of those days every day to resurrect 3 people, and once they're alive, if they're Sanctum, they're getting sent in a jail cell somewhere. And you know what? I'll resurrect Gahoon as well if I can, if there's enough body left.
There is nothing left of Gahoon. When he was vanquished, he exploded in black mist. There is literally nothing to revive him with. The only way to possibly revive him is if you had like the highest level resurrection. Like I think it's called True Resurrection.
Yeah, I think it's like level 8 or 9.
Yeah, unless you have that spell, there's no way bringing him back.
No, that's
You
fine.
tried to be a good person.
I'd like to have brought back everyone else.
Okay, so being a cleric, you're all about duty and purity and helping those in need. And then just like an asshole, you decide to completely abuse your cleric powers and revive basically everyone who got unalived in that entire fight. Kitchen staff, we're not at you yet, Carly. We'll get to you in a moment. castle staff are all, like, up and at him, just kind of wondering, like, oh, what happened? All the royal... Yes, Carly?
I just wanted to say, don't you need, like, diamonds for each of those?
Yeah, they came from the castle vault.
Oh, never mind. Oh, right, dumb, stupid. Never mind.
You're
Don't
good.
listen to me.
There's a lot happened.
There's a lot happened and a week has passed. That's why I'm doing my best to summarize
I was gonna
everything.
offer to pay for those, but never mind.
No, the crown is paying for them. The castle staff have been resurrected, and they're all, like, pretty damn disoriented over what happened. Same thing with the resurrected city guards and royal guards that got crushed in the chaos. The few Sanctum members that got resurrected, the first thing they see when they are resurrected is this large white dragonborn in cleric armor and this smile that just says, "Oh, I'm not done with you yet."
You know me so well.
Basic, like how Slade was when he was kicking Robin's ass in Teen Titans, and he's about to throw him off a building, but then saves him. Like, you saved me? I'm not done with you yet. Leah knows what I'm talking about.
That's my
Carly
favorite episode of the entire show!
Carly definitely knows what I'm talking about. Eden, you have been taking this time to basically just get so into as much research as possible, as much as you can with whatever information's available in the archives of the Grey Blades. Axel, your fox, who has yet to really show himself in his god form again, as well as your little owlbear companion, both of them have become basically your impromptu familiars.
Cat butt.
Both Axel and the
Moose.
owlbear have essentially become your impromptu familiars, as they help you just gather information and just try to figure out more of what little information is out there about what you face when it comes to the goddess of nature. Not to mention the 4 other spectral-like beings that seem to hide themselves in the elements back during the assault on Lunas. During this time, though, during this week, you just were all over the owlbear. The owlbear just kept on, like, loving you. You were loving it back. You were feeding him. It was adorable. And then after a couple days, the owlbear grew.
Oh,
Not a heck of a whole lot, but essentially the owlbear, which has always been like adult,
Baby.
like the size of like a full-grown corgi, it's now the size of like an adult German Shepherd.
Oh god.
That being the case, though, the owlbear's mannerisms show that it hasn't emotionally or mentally matured, so it still thinks itself as a lap baby.
Yeah, lap baby.
There have been times when all of you are just trying to enjoy your damn dinner up in the mezzanine tavern of the Grey Blades, when the owlbear would just climb on top of you and then just plop himself just right on your lap, Eden, and you're like, oh god, can't breathe!
Arios being the one he plops down.
Yeah, Arios fucking suffocates. During this week, however, the rest of you, the party that is Group D as a whole, your reputation has slowly become more and more well-known throughout the Grey Blades as well as the city. Not only have all of your past deeds become more talked about in the city of Akron as well as many of the other surrounding cities, but people are especially talking about how you guys were the ones that saved Akron from the giant shadow monster that almost wrecked everything. So you guys have gone from like here to here in terms of how well loved you are. Everyone seems to... There is still a hesitation when it comes to talking about the assault of wildlife all over the world. But yet everyone by now has actually warmed up to Axel and the owlbear. They've kind of become almost like secondary mascots of the Grey Blades.
Hmm.
During this time, though, You all are now just kind of going about yourselves. You're still kind of resting and recuperating. No more sores, no more injuries. You guys are feeling good. You're ready to go. Mistral, you find yourself in the market again. And once again, it is another trip to just figure out just what happened to that jam shop. And once again, you find yourself in the same spot. And again, the building is still abandoned. What do you do, Mistral?
No, I got it. So, since I did buy a jar of jam, I pull out...
You still to this day have the golden jar of jam.
Yes. I pull it out, and I kind of rub it like a genie lamp.
Do you rub the jar or you rub the jam?
I already ate the jam, so it's just the jar.
Oh, okay.
The jam's gone. So I'm rubbing the jar itself. I'm like, why can't I find you? I just jam. I want to look at the shiny things in the back. Where are you?
Mistral, I would like you to roll me a... Okay, whichever is your highest, either Arcana or Religion, whichever of those two are your highest, roll me a check of that.
Arcana. Or what was the... You said Arcana, and what was
It's
the
either
other?
Arcana or Religion. Whichever of the two is your highest, roll that.
They're exactly the same.
Oh, well, doesn't matter then.
I rolled... What? I rolled a 16.
In total?
Yeah.
Okay. As you're praying, and you're just praying hard, and you're just holding the jam in your jar, you're holding it so tight, and you're wishing, and you're wishing, and you're wishing. There's silence all around you. And for just the briefest of moments, you feel soft, long fingers just kind of like trail and stroke your cheek for a moment. But as you open your eyes, there's no one there.
How dare you!
Tripping balls!
You teased the jam.
You look down in your hands and it's not a jam jar, it's a toad. No, that's not
This
real.
is like the perfect music for this too.
It's so melodramatic. That being said, Mistral, as you kind of spend some moments sulking that you're just not sure what happened, but you know the jam store is real. You're holding the very jar in your hands.
Yes, I am holding
It still has the sticker barcode on the bottom.
You didn't even scan it.
She didn't even scan it. That bitch.
It's probably not out of her inventory. She probably thinks she still has 12 cans of this.
It still has the ink lock on it.
I ruined a dress opening this jar.
Yeah.
That being said, though, as you stand there just sulking in confusion and frustration, you begin to hear what sounds like a bit of a commotion not that far off.
I slowly make my way there.
You slowly make your way there. As you begin to move around the shops and you find yourself in the actual, like, long walkway that is just on each side of the walkway, just these pop-up stands of various marketable goods, fruits, vegetables, smithed goods, jewelry. This is like the farmer's market of Acheron. And there's just like so many fresh produce here and crafted goods. There's a lot of things here. The commotion you're hearing, however, seems to be a little bit deeper in. You see a lot of people just kind of at the stands. A lot of them are just ignoring whatever's going on and they're just shopping, doing their business. And then there's some people that are looking further down like, what the fuck is going on over there?
curiosity. Why she keeps walking, looking at the shops, trying to not look like she's looking for the commotion, but is clearly also looking for the commotion.
As you look around and you get a little closer to the crowd,
You say, this is not my house. These are my clothes. Sorry.
God damn it. As you get closer, all of a sudden, the crowd breaks away before you, and before you even see it, you see what looks like a small shape in hooded rags, just kind of like dash right by you. Went by way too fast for you to see who it was, but then some crown guards are actually trying to chase by, and they come right for you. One of them actually looks to you, just kind of looks down at your chest, and they see like the emblem of the Greyblades, and he's like, "Oh, are you a Greyblade?"
Some may say that.
The guard looks at you like, "Why the fuck you gotta be vague?"
Depends on who's asking.
We're the city guard. We're trying to capture a thief. Are you with your team right now?
Absolutely not. I have a jar of empty jam. Does it look like I'm with my team?
Go get your team. We need your help. This thief has already stolen so many expensive spices from us.
I mean, are you sure you can't handle this? Like,
We're trying our best.
It's just one person.
This is about as much effort as we can get out of her when she's with the Greyblades, honestly.
Right?
So.
I mean, if you're honestly desperate, like I can see what I can do, but like meeting you, like if they're already running, should I just like run and hope they pass the rest of my teammates and I call them as I'm running past them?
Just go get your teammates, and then the guard breaks out into a run past you
It took 48 episodes for us to finally get Mistral to do something. So.
The three guards.
He has a griffin.
She seduced a spider.
That didn't help anyone.
She still did something.
I got it away from you guys. I don't know what you're talking about. It did something.
There you go.
Might not have been what you wanted it to do, but it did something.
It did do something.
That being said, the three guards run right by you, trying to capture whatever the small figure is.
Okay, so I, not moseying, but fairly quickly comes back to the Greyblades. And do I see anybody immediately when I come in?
Roll me a perception check.
Oh, okay. Maybe I see everyone. Let's see. A 20.
That's it? Just a straight... Oh, a 23? Okay. You actually are able to see through the crowd pretty well, and you actually do see that the rest of Group D has actually already collected down on the first floor. After a week, people start getting a little antsy with nothing to do, so you see the rest of your team just at the giant pin board with all of the different active requests for jobs and such. Group D itself is busy trying to decide on which job to do. Meanwhile, the owlbear is just on his back, and he is getting all the belly rubs from a bunch of other members of the Greyblades, and he is just having, like, the fucking time of his life.
Group D, come over here. Come quickly. Start, grab your things, let's go.
Do you guys walk up to her?
What are we doing?
Okay. Arios just kind of gathers up his, looks around and is like, oh, sure.
Mistral, what are we doing?
Okay, so honestly, not really sure how we can help at this point, but I am just relaying information that was told to me. I was at this little like market area, I'm gonna say down the street essentially. I was looking for something, didn't find it, found this market area. Apparently somebody stole a bunch of stuff and some guards are like saying help. I'm not sure where they went. They just said go get the rest of my team. You guys like to help people, so I might as well come and gather you all.
Oh, how good of you.
So kind.
All right, well, do we all want to try and help them?
Ain't got nothing better to do. Why not?
I am just, unless somebody has a way, I don't even have like anything to help track. Maybe if we walk outside, they'll miraculously one past us. But, does anybody have any idea how we can find them?
I'm good at tracking things, I guess.
I got it. Davina, I have a plan.
Okay,
Go outside, you fly, so you go up, and you look for guards, and a cloaked figure running around.
that's actually a pretty good plan.
And then we'll just head in that direction.
Atarax could do the same.
Yeah, I was about to say, Atarax, you want to help?
You take the west end, you look all over the west, and then Davina, you'll take the east end and look on the outside. We'll kind of come back looking.
I'm sure with that.
I'll use my great eyesight.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
There you go. He takes his daily dose of Atarax, and that just
Does wonders for your
eyesight.
The
100.
Datarax.
Thanks. I rub them on my eyes.
and swallow the pill. You take the pills and you go,
Yeah, he snorts it.
Fireflies.
"Bye."
I just realized this is a tavern version of Fireflies.
I
and
know,
love
it's so good. All right, well, I mean, I can do it. What do I have to roll for that, Ed?
I would say flying is easy, so you don't have to roll for that. But I would say because you're having a bird's eye view, roll me a perception check with advantage.
Right.
Will I do the same if I'm doing the other side?
If you're doing the exact same Atarax, yes, you both do perception checks with advantage.
I got a 19.
I got a natural 20. Boom.
You
And with-
both.
And with your modifier,
24.
so a 19 and a 24, you both actually succeed at this. So after a while of just kind of flying around and you both start to converge, both of you look down and you hear the clanking of metal as you see 3 royal guards running down the road. And you see the small cloaked figure just breaking neck, or like breakneck speed, running as fast as he can away from the guards. And as you listen very closely, you can actually hear one jump ahead of the bread line.
Aladdin! No, I'm kidding.
Aladdin unlocks the Disney section of Song of the Wilds.
And he just looks and he's like, oh shit, I'm sorry, I'm in the wrong movie.
How did I get on this set?
All right, so with that said, Atarax, Davina, you both have, like, you've pinpointed the culprit that the guards have found. What do you guys do?
I'm gonna try and cut him off.
All right, so you're gonna try and cut him off. Atarax, what are you gonna do?
How far are we from like the rest of the group? Like, if we-
You're pretty far, and if you're gonna be flying, you're definitely gonna beat everyone else to it.
I was gonna say if it's feasible for me to like fly back and report where they are to the group, I would do that. Otherwise, if they're not close enough, I would probably follow Davina down at a different angle.
I have a suggestion. Atarax, you could also be like a beacon. Like hovering over them for the rest of the team to be able to see in the distance.
I could. I'm probably pretty shiny in my armor.
Yeah, you can be a beacon.
I could watch from above. I got a crossbow.
Well, we're not trying to kill it. We're
No,
just trying to stop it.
I'm not trying to kill anything.
Hold on, he is wearing a cloak. Atarax could shoot to just hit the edge of the cloak
That's a solid point.
to the ground.
I mean, I was gonna try scaring it into not moving, because I could just use intimidation.
He seems pretty fast. He could just run around you and not even look at you.
That's fair.
I will stay above like a news helicopter.
All right, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna land, try and slow it down, and then he's gonna try and shoot an arrow at it to stop it in the cloak.
Okay, so here's how we're going to play this. Davina, I'm going to need you to roll an athletics check to see if
All
you
right.
get down there fast enough to cut off the culprit.
Sounds good. I got a 16.
A 16. All right. All right, so you actually do land right in front of the culprit. And you're like, gotcha now. The culprit stops and then just quickly looks around and... Davina, what was your roll again to cut it off?
I got a 16.
A 16. The culprit rolled a 19.
Ooh, sneaky.
So he is able to quickly, like, sidestep, spin around your legs. He only comes up to, like, halfway up your thighs. And he starts to dash right past you. Atarax, are you gonna try and shoot him?
I'll try and like pin the cloak to like the cobblestone or like a wall.
All right. Then roll me... Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. This could be considered an attack roll, but we're just gonna
Yeah,
say...
the music changed right as soon as he said that. That's awesome.
We're gonna consider this an attack roll, but we're going to... But for the sake of ease, we're just gonna say roll me a d20, and if it's high enough, you will nail the cloak.
14 on the dice.
14. Unfortunately, that's not enough. You just barely missed the cloak. You were able to, like, cut it at the edge of it, but that culprit is still going.
Okay. I'll stay above.
Can I try to run after him?
You may certainly try. Roll me... Roll. What are you gonna try and do? Are you gonna try and just chase
I
it or
was
tackle
gonna try
it?
and chase it and tackle it, because I'm pretty strong.
All right. Roll me another athletics check.
Alright. Yeah, that doesn't do anything. I got a 6.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's not enough. You do chase after it, but it is keeping pace. You are not gaining any ground. Meanwhile, at the same time, aside from Davina and Atarax, what are you guys gonna be doing with everyone else?
I mean, where am I right now?
You guys are like the edge of the markets. It was really just Davina and Atarax that just kind of went off on their own, leaving you guys behind.
Sorry, guys.
I mean, are there, so, like, the buildings around, is there enough to, like, jump up on? Like, especially
Oh, yeah.
since, I don't know.
It is
Okay.
very easy to Assassin's Creed in this city.
Perfect.
Leah's like, my time has finally come, guys.
I would like to do that and try to get up, like, onto kind of the rooftops to see if I can at least follow view-wise, so that I'm kind of like that midpoint where everybody else can follow me from the ground and I can follow.
Not a problem.
Yeah,
All right, in that case, Leah, whichever is your highest, your athletics or your acrobatics, roll me a check of whichever of those two is highest.
Let's see. That would definitely be my acrobatics. And that would be a 22.
Yes.
Oh yeah, you fucking Ezio up those walls, and you are like doing flips. You are just, it is just flawless. It's like you've done this a million times before, and already there's a couple like tavern girls that are watching this like, oh my.
And then Davina looks at the tavern girls and goes, "Back off, ladies. He's mine."
You can't do that. You're like 20 feet up.
Ring. Arios is just like showing the ring. Sorry, lady.
You gotta trust your man.
And already, like, all the girls just, like, pout. Okay, so yes, with a score of 22, you are definitely able to keep pace while running from rooftop to rooftop. You see the culprit, but you're not exactly close enough to be able to catch him. Eden, Mistral, and Polo, what are you guys doing?
I would like to take my griffin out and fly with my griffin.
All right, so a giant flaming griffin of obsidian takes to the air with a white-haired elf girl riding on its back. So now we have 3 people up into the air. Fabio style.
Or a bird hits you in the face.
No.
I'm the only one who knows about that. Okay, got it. Fine.
Polo, what are you doing?
You know what? I'm gonna try that old thing I did where I try to use my flame hands to propulsion myself up into the air.
Sick! Like Iron Man.
Yeah.
All right, Polo, because you're basically using one of your magic spells to be able to do that, roll me an Arcana check. By this time, however, since you've already was able to pull it off successfully a couple times in the past, so you're already kind of used to it, roll me an Arcana check with advantage.
All right. That's a 10, and that's a 16.
16, all right. You definitely are able to jet propulsion yourself with your own fire spells. To basically, it's like a weird mix of Iron Man and Fire Lord Ozai in the finale of The Last Airbender, where he was able to fly firebending fire out of his feet. So you're able to, like, Iron Man it up there. So now we got a lot of people up there. Really, now it's just Eden that's on the ground.
But...
So, Eden, what are you doing? Eden, we cannot hear you.
Just try and follow everyone.
Are you just like trying to? Are you just trying your best to follow them on foot, like on the roads?
Yep.
Okay, then in your case, Eden, why don't you also give me an athletics check?
Okay. Death math.
Plus,
You can do it.
yeah.
So 9.
Damn.
So what was that?
9.
A 9?
9.
All right. Unfortunately, while you are able to easily guess where everyone is going, because we got like 5 people up in the air, unfortunately, you are lagging furthest behind, but you are still able to just generally know where everyone is going. Everyone, as you are all taking to the sky and the rooftops with Eden down on the ground, you all are starting to converge on this one cloaked figure, and it almost seems like he's about to hit a dead end. So what do you guys do?
Go for it.
I was gonna say, can I command my griffin to try to, like, dive and, like, hold them to the ground?
I don't know, can you? It's your griffin, you would know.
I mean, I'm asking for DM permission.
In this case, I would say that would be another athletics check for the griffin.
Mm-hmm. Give me no momento. I have it saved right here for my griffon.
Your griffon.
My griffon.
Yo, Griffin.
Griffon. 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 Griffon.
Noob Dresme 69 is now following.
Oh, wow.
Yay!
Thank you.
Griffon.
There we go. Griffon. And athletics for the Griffon. Griffin.
Yes.
Okay, here we go. Griffin, you're gonna do your job. Hold them down. Do not hurt them. Hold them down.
Rolls like a nat 20. It's like, oh, squished him.
Oh, I got a 19.
So close.
Oh, no.
19 is actually pretty good. In a swift amount of movement, you dive bomb the culprit and only rolled an 11. So Mistral, you were successful. You dive bomb down to the ground. The culprit just kind of looks up under his hood, and then just as he turns around, the griffin like slams his paw down on the ground, forcing the culprit on its back, and his giant like lion eagle paw is just pinning him with his little head like between two of the fingers right there. At that moment, just from the sheer force of the impact, the hood comes off, and everyone finally begins to converge on this point, Mistral being the first to see exactly who this is. David, would you like to introduce your character?
I knew there was something hinky about that.
Oh, good lord.
That's terrifying.
Get up! let me out.
I'm so scared right
Stole
now.
stuff. Why am I
know.
supposed to let you up?
Why are you capturing me? I didn't do anything wrong.
I'm not torturing you. I'm just holding you for questioning.
David, why are you so scary?
What did you sound muffled. What did you say? I'm listening.
I didn't do anything wrong.
Well, I was told you stole stuff. Again, I didn't see any proof. You know, I'm innocent until proven guilty. So, just let me know. No one's here yet. Just let me know.
I already said that everyone converged on
Yeah, I
the
was
point.
about to say. And then Davina just looks at him and just bends down to his level and goes, "Listen, we were told that you stole some stuff."
It's not stealing if I want it more.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly what stealing is.
No, you don't understand. It's not stealing if I want it more.
I just take out my axe and I just kind of twirl it and I say, "Uh-huh."
You know, I used to kill men like you.
And for this new person, you are seeing this axe for the first time. As she like holds it in her hand, you see that the blade itself is like consumed in fire, but then as she gives it a little twirl, suddenly it's surrounded by its own little snow flurry.
So, you're gonna give it back or what? Do I have to roll like intimidation for that or something?
Roll me an intimidation check, and David, you're gonna roll me a charisma saving throw, and what she rolls for intimidation will be the DC.
No.
What did you roll for intimidation?
I got a 22.
Oh, shit.
All right, David, roll me a charisma saving throw. 22 is the DC.
He's pissing himself right now. No.
Oh, yeah, those pants are wet again.
Wait,
Here, have everything. Have everything.
Don't hurt me, tall person.
Oh, I want to hurt you if you give back your things that you stole.
But I didn't steal them. I need them.
Did you pay for them?
No, I want them more.
Okay, but see, here's the thing though. And I get down on like to his level, like I'm talking to a kid, and I go, "Listen, you can't just take things because you want them more from a market. Those people have to make a living, and yeah, that is pretty much the definition of stealing, is taking things without paying for them. Because, quote unquote, you want it more. I understand that you want them. In fact, I will tell you what. You give back 3/4 of them, I'll pay for the other quarter.
3/4 of the spices. Give it back.
If you get back half of them.
Half the spices.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a jar?
I can buy you a jar. It's not that big a deal.
Okay. I need 10 jars.
You need 10 jars. Okay, this has not become like a haggling session. I'm gonna have you return half of them and I will pay for the other half.
Ario steps in. He's like, hold on. Are the spices in anything currently?
My pockets.
That's why he needs the jars. Arios just looks at him and goes, "I could just cut your pockets out."
He could. He's done it before.
Don't hurt the pockets.
Arios cut his pockets.
All right.
Arios, do you cut the pockets?
No, Arios actually just conveniently instead, as this little person is sitting there crying about his pockets, pulls out a couple pouches and goes, "I mean, I could also just, let you use these."
Let me ask the real question here. Why do you need those spices?
For a recipe.
Are you a cook?
Yes, I'm a chef.
Okay.
I want to insight.
I go. Can you tell me each one of the places that you stole those spices from?
Hold on, Davina. We will get to that question in a moment. Atarax was going to insight check that statement
shit.
about him being a
Trying to
chef.
cook something up. I rolled a natural 19, and then I get +8, so it's,
Can't play with you right now, darling.
I got 27 on my inside.
David?
Yeah, he's a chef.
Yeah, guys, he really wants to cook. It's his soul. I can see it.
All right. Tell you what, because we're all about supporting our passions here. Can you tell me each one of the stands that you stole the spices from, and I will pay for them for you?
Well, I don't know their names.
But can you point out each one to me?
Kind of over that way.
Oh my god.
Hold-
All right.
How big is he actually? Like, is he like
He is
halfling
3
size?
I'm assuming that he's a
Yoda.
goblin, so it's pretty short.
Th-
Is Yoda size?
Yoda, Peter Dinklage, he's short.
Oh, yeah.
Arios just looks at Davina and Atarax and just goes, I mean, one of you could just carry him.
Oh, that's a good idea. Atarax, you want to carry him or you want me to?
I get to ride someone? Yay!
I mean,
Arios looks at him and goes, you try to ride my lady, and I swear I will do more than cut your pockets, bro.
Is the griffin your lady?
Griffin.
That's not a griffin. That's my wife.
Somebody put that on a shirt. Izzy, write that down.
Write that down! Write that down!
all right. I pick him up by like the scruff of the neck, and like I throw him on my shoulder.
Ooh.
All right.
Griffin riding. Yay!
Oh, all right. So Atarax, you got the goblin riding on your shoulder, Detective Pikachu style.
Try anything funny, friends.
You're the mount. Lead on. Giddy up.
I stroll back towards the market, I guess.
All right. As you guys do so, and the tension in the air seems to have calmed down. Finally, those 3 royal guards catch up to you, and they're both like, "Oh, Group D, we're so happy that we were able to run to you. What is that thing?" And they like point their spears, and they're like, "Oh, it's a goblin."
Everything's fine here, gentlemen. Carry on, carry on.
I'm willing to pay for his expenses of what he stole.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Turns out the little guy just wants to cook.
It's really quite impressive. He's very passionate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're like really quick to judge and just grab people to come help you. I'm sure you could have easily settled this if you just asked a couple questions.
Right?
Davina, because you got everyone backing you up on this, roll me a persuasion check with advantage.
All right.
Mistral
see,
still
persuasion.
sitting on top of a giant griffin looking down the earth like,
The people in this
I got-
town are used to you guys by now.
I
Got an
can't-
18
An
with
18.
advantage.
All right. The guard just kind of like looks at you for a moment, just kind of looks at the other 2 guards, and he pulls back his spear, taps it on the ground, goes like, "Very well, we will allow this little guy into your custody. Keep an eye on him, though."
How much do I owe you for his stuff?
Oh, I don't know. He didn't rob us. He robbed the stands. You'll have to ask them.
Can you remember what sands you took those spices from?
History check on the guard.
No. I was talking to
Goblin.
Goobin.
Oh,
I have
What's
a
your
name,
name,
you know.
small one?
I was gonna say, by the way,
Yeah, we
yeah,
haven't
what's
even
your
had his-
name?
You didn't
What do you call
ask.
yourself?
I'm sorry, little friend. What is your name?
Ogsrog.
Okay.
That's
Agrod?
Oshkosh Bagosh.
Can you remember what stands you took those spices from?
No.
You're so
All right. Can I do an insight check real quick?
My insight sucks. By all means.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
I'm gonna do an insight check if that's all right, Mr. DM?
It's all right by me.
All right. That is a dirty 20.
Woo! Okay.
He is not the smartest goblin.
Fair enough.
Arios is just like, all right, just for wasting our time. I know I gave the pouches for the spices, but just for wasting our time, I'm cutting the pockets out of your pants.
Do it.
I'm not wearing pants, just a cloak.
Oh, he's Donald ducking on my fucking shoulder. Are you serious?
He's hanging out.
Throws him off like, ah!
I thought that was his finger. Oh, God.
He's Donald ducking on my You know what? That's so much better than Winnie the Poohing it.
It's all the same idea.
Arios is just like, I'm still cutting out the pockets. I don't care if they're on a cloak. I don't care if they're on pants. I'm just gonna cut your pockets, cause you're wasting my time.
Well, okay, that's fair. Can I ride you home?
God, you aren't writing anybody.
I pick him up.
Who's gonna ride you home?
Wait, Atarax, what do you do?
I'm like, okay, buddy, we're just gonna.
All right, Og, you are once again feet on the ground.
Don't let go of him. Do
I
not let go.
I got him by the scruff of his cloak still. I'll say that much.
Can I try intimidating him now?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right.
This is cloak.
Ah, fuck. That's a 5.
Paulo is acting like a cute, adorable little kitten. That's as scary as he is.
When you
All right, listen, you little goblin. You're gonna tell us where those stands are, right? Meow.
Did you
Say
say
meow?
meow? Oh, I don't remember where I got them from.
All right.
Arios just not even caring. Is like, all right, cloak's off.
Well, okay, when I did the insight check, do I believe him or not?
What was your insight score?
Well, he said
It was a
it's
20.
a dirty 20, yeah. But then
Yeah,
he
he said, but
answered
he's
that he
not-
wasn't the smartest goblin. Yeah, sorry,
Yeah.
I didn't mean to interrupt
So
you.
he's being
Oh
truthful.
no, you were going first.
So he's being truthful that he doesn't remember.
All right.
Oh, yes, Atarax?
Yeah, okay.
So this market area, is it like where all the spice traders be in like one area? Is
It's,
it like
it's
one big
just
long-
one long lane with market stands on both sides.
Does
I want to walk around with the goblin in the air, and I'm be like, "Is anyone missing any spices from a little thief?" And hopefully find them that way.
Does anybody have any magic abilities that allow for us to be able to recall someone's memories?
No.
There's modify memory where you can implant new memories, but there isn't anything
Dark.
to scan memories.
I guess we better get started. And I assume we just walk around the entire freaking market.
Yeah,
Spices,
Atarax takes the lead in this case.
Yeah.
once he didn't feel fine.
Because Atarax, you're basically barking out everything about, like, is this your goblin? Is this your goblin? Is this your
This
goblin?
lost child is this.
So I'm gonna, because this is all about like trying to find something. This is really the only skill I can think of. I would like. So Atarax,
Oh,
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know this was gonna do that.
By the way, for those of you who've seen the game trailer for Guardians of the Galaxy, I'm excited.
Yeah, it looks fun.
Oh yeah.
All right, Atarax, I need you to roll me a, because you're basically doing tracking here. I need you to roll me a survival check. No, nature check with advantage,
Okay.
because you're doing the whole goblin thing.
Okay. I rolled a 9.
bringing me all your toys?
Absolutely terrible.
There is a lot of stands here and a lot of smells.
Thank you, ma'am.
It's a lot of stands here. It's like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
I hear a dino.
She keeps bringing me all of her toys.
I remember when she was doing that when we were down there. It was so freaking cute.
Well, that didn't work.
There's gotta be something here.
Arios is just
I
like,
almost want to use thaumaturgy to just say, "Has anybody missing some spices?"
Oh my god!
That
Do
one has
it.
the orange
Do
peel
Do
in
it!
All right.
Wait, hold on. Og, what was that?
That one has orange peels. I need orange peels for the recipe.
no, stop.
We're not going on a shopping trip. We're trying to write what you did.
He's a bit more problematic than Count Adamar was. I'll say
I
that.
kind of want to see what he's made of.
Please don't.
If it, you know what?
What I made of Crush 40. All right. Anyway.
Yes.
All right. I'm just gonna use thaumaturgy to say, "Is anyone missing spices?" We just lost our DM. What the
No,
fuck?
I'm still here. I'm still
Okay.
here. What the heck happened?
We don't know.
Turn
Where's
off
your
your
mouth and
camera.
gig?
There we go.
Turned on video, I get.
Do I need to roll for that, Evan?
No, thaumaturgy just works. So thaumaturgy, you echo your voice Black Canary style down the lane, and it basically sends this shockwave of, "Is anyone missing spices?" And the wave of sound.
Which honestly could be easily misinterpreted that I'm soliciting for sex. But, you know.
Anyone looking for a spicy?
Yeah.
Hello.
Anybody need a spicy boy?
For good times.
For a good time, call 1-888.
1-800-POLO.
1-800.
1-800 Group D.
You sitting on the phone all day. Why aren't you doing something with your life? All right.
As the voice echoes down the lane, it actually like causes some carts to like shake and a lot of stock like falls to the ground. Everything is just rendered absolutely silent as everyone in the market just kind of looks at you like, "What the hell was that?"
Yeah.
In that beat of silence, you hear like halfway down the lane, "I'm missing spices."
Perfect. And we walk over there.
Honestly, I don't even
Arios.
care if they actually are the person or not at this point.
As they're walking by the shops with the carts that had their carts that tipped over, Arios is just like, sorry. I mean, not totally sorry. 'cause,
Really, we
you know,
had
I
nothing
love
to
you
do with this at
for-
all, honestly. But we just got we're assets at this point, honestly. So
as you make your
We're
way
great
down,
assets.
as you make your way down the lane of market stands, you find yourself at this one spice stand, and it's like one of those like Morocco stands where they actually have the spice kind of organized like a small mountain, and you can take like a pinch of it. Oh, it's like so many different smells here. It's amazing. The stand is managed by this very elderly Minotaur woman, and she's got like huge glasses on her face. And despite being like a little old lady, she's still like just as tall as Davina. And she's hunched over.
a minotaur.
A Minotaur. Minotaurs
All right.
are a playable race.
Okay.
Yes, they are.
This Minotaur lady.
I'd
just
like to
had-
get lost in her labyrinth. Anyway.
No! Horny jail.
Okay, if there's a horny jail, fucking me and Leah need to be in there 24/7 because all we do is make fucking puns.
You know where it is in the Archivist server. Just take all of your puns there. Lord knows it needs to be used more.
Never.
All right. The old lady Minotaur goes to you and goes like, "Oh, yes, There was someone who was swiping entire handfuls of my spices. This little thing took my paprika!
I need it.
Just like that little shit Icarus.
Did he take 10 types? Or did he just take one
He
type?
took my paprika! He took my oregano! He
Took
took
my
my...
daughter's virginity! Sorry.
So, basically, how much does he owe you for that?
20 silver!
Perfect. Tell you what, how much is that in gold?
Gold, isn't it?
Like 2 gold.
Okay, chill. I'm gonna give you 3 for your
She's
trouble.
like, I'm a sugar mommy. I got this.
Yeah.
3 gold, what
on.
do you... Oh, wow, that's 3 gold. Thank you so much!
No problem. And
I still got no spice though. I can't
no.
run my business.
Oh, no,
I
she's
can't-
still got, like, mountains, so she's fine.
I'm turning into Rich Evans here.
I can't help you with that.
I can't have a lot of business without spice.
The
Is this
spice
Dune
must flow!
He who controls the spice controls the world.
He is a Quishas Haderach!
Fear is the mind killer. Fear is the little death that brings total obliteration. I'm probably gonna see that for my
Anybody else
birthday.
excited
Tell me of your homeworld, Utsal!
Oh, good.
Arios looks at the goblin and is like, okay, you have your spices now. Now, since we did this, can we at least get some food from, like, are you actually a good chef?
Yeah, I'd like to know that as well, actually.
Have you ever had goblin cuisine?
No.
Probably.
Then yes, I'm a great chef. Can we go now?
I'm gonna do another insight check real quick.
Yeah. Good call.
Alright, go right ahead.
All right, it's actually like my best one. A 10.
He seems like a chef.
All right, all right.
Seems legit.
Wait, did I not level up? Oh shit! Oh shit! I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Are you
Just
still
keep
level-
going.
are you-
11!
I'm still on 10. I'm still on 10.
How dare.
I had a long week. Okay, like.
Same,
We all had a
though.
long week, yeah.
Fucking same.
All right.
Alright. Alright. Honestly, all of you curious to see what this goblin can do, you take him all the way to the Greyblades. Pretty much the next best thing aside from just the city stockades and the jail cells. You decide to see if he's actually, like, if this guy can certainly talk the talk and he walk the walk. So, with the paid-for spices in hand, the spice must flow, and you take him all the way to Greyblade's headquarters, and you just beeline it to the mezzanine level where the tavern is. Already you see Gertrude, the dwarf woman, just, like, she's having a time of her life. She's just humming to herself. She's, like, making drinks for everyone. She has, like, the thickest cut bacon, like, sizzling on a skillet. It's very nice here. So what do you do?
Can I use your kitchen, please?
This thing wants to use your kitchen.
It's the
haven't
thing.
been called stupid face.
Oh, that's progressive, Mistral. Nice.
Gertrude kind of looks at you all, and then looks at
Gertrude?
the Gertrude, the dwarven tavern woman.
Isn't that the name of Carly's dragon lady?
I never noticed that.
Okay. Whatever, it's fine. It's a common name.
Yeah, Gertrude. Gertrude kind of looks at the goblin for a moment, just kind of leans in, giving the goblin like a hard stare.
If you lick me, I will bite you.
How about your night capsule?
I'll bite your legs off!
You're a loony.
What am I hearing?
I don't know.
Leo, what do I hear?
Yeah, well, it's coming from Leo. What's going on here?
Oh, I was gonna say my mom sent me something.
Oh.
Aww.
All right. With so the Gertrude then just kind of leans back up and just goes, "So, these people want you to cook."
Yes.
All right then.
Shokugeki.
Let's see what you got, little man.
I have spices. Oh,
You know
I
what?
have a fish egg.
I would like to join in a little competition, if you don't mind, to see how my cooking fares against David's.
I wonder if I can find like the soundtrack of Cooking Mama.
Davina just goes, I didn't know you cooked, Polo.
Well, we'll
Just
see.
playing the Iron Chef theme. We'll be good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or like I said, like Food Wars.
Yes! Do it. Do Food Wars.
Okay, can I find Food Wars? Food Wars. Oh my God! It's here.
It's got a pretty good soundtrack,
It does
honestly.
have a really good soundtrack.
All right.
Like it's all epic and like orchestrated. It's really good.
I find a playlist of Food Wars music. I hit shuffle, and what's the first song that comes up? It's called Spice.
Nice.
All right, so we have Polo and Og.
Just trying to make the episode more interesting.
You both are in the kitchen. You both are about to strut your stuff and see what it takes. That's Miku singing. This is like Vocaloid.
Nico did a soundtrack for Food Wars?
No, I think this is like a remix.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, this is a DJ Joe remix.
Okay.
All right. So, that being
Oh
said...
no, this is one of the this is like the first opening or the first ED for Food Wars.
Yeah.
That's right.
That being said, though, guys, you both are now prepared to cook. As to what you'll cook, we'll find that out after the break.
All right.
All right, so we're gonna take a quick little 10-15 minute break. Go go to the bathroom, get some snacks. We will see you all in a little bit later. And David, holy shit, you are going hard with your guest appearance.
You look
Thank you.
terrifying.
Really?
Yeah.
You look like an old Doctor Who
It's just
like monster.
the eyes are so black and empty.
I know.
Wait. No, that's because I didn't turn this on yet.
Ah, that's like more terrifying.
Right?
Someone was working very hard on that.
Yes, I have.
Yep.
All right, so that being said, guys, we'll go on our little break and we'll be back in about 10-15 minutes. See you then.
Hi, guys.
right, we are back from our break. So, hey everyone, we are back. And now it's something that I honestly didn't think was going to happen. We have a cooking competition.
Yeah,
And I found a playlist of Food Wars anime music. So we're going to be jamming to that while we play.
I would be careful for that because you don't want this when you post it on YouTube to get
Yeah.
yeah.
Hopefully the music will be filtered enough, but
Yeah,
we'll
my speaker's pretty darn quiet.
Mhm.
Anywho.
Question, how big is this kitchen?
Pretty darn. There's like a lot of stuff here because the Grey Blades as an organization is pretty big, so they got a lot of mouths to feed.
So, would one more person joining be okay?
Ooh.
So now we have Polo versus Og versus Mistral.
This is not going to end well.
Is this gonna be special cooking with Mistral?
No, it'll be
Because that might get you more points.
The dish she makes is just rocks.
And jam. And jam.
It's,
You know?
it's rocks covered in jam.
Oh god.
I'd eat that.
alright.
All right.
Oh,
So-
How are we doing this, Mr. DM?
All right. Gertrude walks up to you both, and all of you have just like when you weren't looking, you were suddenly given white aprons and chef's hats.
I wish I had one to put on.
Oh.
Wait, hang on.
What?
And away.
Oh, because Kira works in the food department or work.
Yes, she does.
Oh no.
Hey, I'm the only one in this whole group that actually has one.
No.
Thank you.
I
You're
could pull
not
out
the
my
only
old
one.
Jimmy John shirt from when I used to work there.
You're not the only one. I actually have a really nice chef's jacket for a Star Trek cosplay, but it's got all the Star Trek stuff on it. So I'm
And
not
I'm
gonna
not-
Sweet,
I'm not-
another Trekkie in the house.
Mhm.
Can't show my ID.
Leo, what are you doing?
Oh, wait. I promised the viewers something. Give me one moment.
What?
Oh, that's true.
Dee needs
Put on your maid outfit.
God, there's one night a year where the Grey Blades turns into a maid cafe.
Yeah.
It's canon now.
Arios gets into a maid.
Oh god.
And he's able to
Savannah, you're
smoke
like-
all the other women out of the water.
Wait
The
on
problem
me.
is, 3'2", everybody's skirt is above the eye line right there.
vlog. No.
I'm not gonna love that.
Ready? Here's Theo. And here's his beautiful.
Oh my goodness.
Aww.
Oh.
He's got a little pumpkin.
Oh.
Hey, did you like being my hat?
Just here.
It's okay, man.
Here's your-
Oh my god.
There you go. I promised the viewers, so there we go.
I
did.
love that.
You delivered.
Yeah.
All right.
Alright.
So, Gertrude
Hi, ma'am.
looks at the three contestants crossing her arms. And this is the first time you really noticed this, but Gertrude's got some guns.
Oh.
She's better.
Sure.
Have some guns.
She looks at Polo, Og, and Mistral and goes, "Inside this kitchen is every ingredient you could ever think of. Everything we've been able to manage. What dish you create will be of your own design. Impress me. Go!"
Oh God.
Alright.
All three of you roll initiative.
Oh, great.
Alright. Oh, shit. 22.
Oh wow.
And turn it down just a little bit, baby.
Yeah, man.
Sorry.
He's okay.
It's okay.
I rolled a 15.
What?
Hey,
15.
And Og, what did you roll?
I got an 8. Sorry.
So it's Polo, Mistral, Og. All right, Polo. What's the first thing that you do?
Alright. I take steak and I pulverize it.
Okay, hold on. First, you gotta roll me a perception check to find the steak.
Alright. I thought you said everything was here.
It is here. You still gotta, like, walk around the kitchen to find it.
Alright.
It's a big-ass kitchen.
That's another 22.
Alright, yeah, you find it easily. Before you get to pulverizing it, we now go to Mistral. What's the first thing that you do? What are you looking for?
I am looking for peaches.
Peaches, alright, roll me perception.
She's gonna make jam.
You don't know that. You don't know what I'm doing. I could make peach marinated chicken. Anyways, I rolled a 20.
Alright, yeah, you two are able to easily find, and I dropped one of my dice.
How
There it is. Alright, Mistral, you easily find those peaches. Og, what are you looking for?
Oh man, first thing I'm gonna go for is something on the lowest shelf that I could reach.
Something on the lowest shelf.
Whatever is the closest ingredient, I grab it.
Okay,
Find rat poison.
roll me a perception check.
Well, this is gonna be fun. That's a nat 1.
Oh.
So 4.
You find the small jar underneath the stove where they drip out from the pan all of the used bacon grease.
Yes! This is gonna be great.
Okay, so you all found your first things. Polo, it's back to you. What do? You said you were gonna pulverize the steaks?
Yeah. And I guess I'll use my fire to, like, start to heat, cook them up. Meanwhile, I'm going to find dough and try to flatten it out.
Okay. You've listed for me 3 actions. You're only gonna be able to do one of them this turn.
Oh, okay.
So what's
all right.
the first thing that you do?
Let's worry about the dough for right now.
Okay. So you find the dough. You said you wanted to try and flatten it out?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll me a dexterity check.
Alright. Alright. That is a 19.
19. Oh yeah, you are you are easily able to just start pushing the dough out. You've all washed your hands, by the way, before this competition. Yeah. Let's just make that clear. But you just take your hands and you're just pushing out the dough very, very assertively and smoothly, and you're going very slow. Meanwhile, looking at this from the bar, through the galley window into the kitchen, Anne Marie is just elbows on the bar going, I wish he'd do that to me.
Jeez.
Gross.
Mistral, what do you do?
So I gathered my peaches. I would also now like to look for some red wine.
All right, roll me another perception check.
Aha! 21.
All right, yeah, you found the section of it's just nothing but red wine in here. Are you looking for a specific bottle, or are you just gonna grab the first one you see?
I am, that, dear sir, is a great question. Mistral thinks to herself and is just looking for a bottle she recognizes.
All right, roll me another perception check.
Haha! Nat 20.
All right, wow. Yeah, you find this one bottle that is simply called Charisse.
Charisse. I remember this one from... I'll reminisce later. And she grabs it and brings it back to her station.
All right. Next up is Og. Og, what do you do?
I look for the next ingredient to pair with my bacon dripping.
All right. Are you looking for something specific or just the next random stuff?
Let's go to the shelf across from the oven and see what's on the bottom.
All right. Roll me another perception check.
Yeah, that's not great either. 10.
A 10. All right, that's actually better than your last one still. It seems like this is the trays under the table where they chop all the vegetables. So right now you have found just this like aluminum small bin where they would just dump all of like the unused parts of like lettuce clippings and carrot, like chopped carrots. It's like the odds and ends of chopped vegetables.
Oh, see, that's like half the process done for me. Awesome.
I am afraid of this. Back to Polo. What's your next step?
I'm going to look for vegetables.
Vegetables. All right. Roll me a perception check.
All right. All right, 17.
All right. So it's actually quite easy for you to find the vegetables. You just go over to the pantry section, and you just see like this tall rack of shelves of like lettuce, carrots, potatoes, like broccoli, cauliflower, green beans, like so many things here.
All right. Is that my only action right now?
No, you can like take stuff still.
Okay, I take it. Can I cut it up yet, or do I have to wait?
Well, what are you even taking?
I guess potatoes, carrots, onions, celery, I guess?
Oh yeah, there's celery there.
Okay. Yeah, I'll take those.
All right.
I'll take them back to my station, and can I cut them up?
Yes, you can cut them up. Roll me a dexterity check.
All right.
By the way, while Polo's rolling that, Arios, Davina, Eden, and Atarax, what are you guys doing? Are you just enjoying the show right now?
Yeah, I'm just chilling out, enjoying the show.
Arios is definitely watching.
I'm just watching.
13. I got a 13.
13? All right. These vegetables are a little bit tough, but you are able to cut them up. The cut sizes, they're not so bad. They're a little janky on some sides, but you were able to get the job done. So Davina and Arios are enjoying the show. Eden, what are you doing?
The owlbear wasn't with us during all the whole chase, so I'm gonna go check on it.
Okay, the owlbear's right next to you.
Never mind then. With the owlbear next to me, I guess I'll watch what Og is doing. Like, not a I'm watching you kind of thing, of just like I'm studying what he's doing.
All right.
I'm a little bit concerned.
All right, Og, roll me a perception check.
All right. Hey, that is a lot better. How about a 23?
All right, Og, as you are working on whatever concoction you're making, you get the sense you're being watched. You look over to your left, and just hunched over on, like, the countertop of the bar, looking through the galley window, is this large, bright-ass neon green owlbear, and it's just looking right at you.
Oh.
The owlbear is not looking away.
Shoot! Away. I don't speak bullshit. Go away.
Can I just say that Davina looks at Og and just goes, "Yeah, you can try, but it's not gonna work."
And to kind of accentuate this point, you see the owlbear just kind of look over at Eden, just starts like nuzzling up against like Eden's head and face.
Not when his dad is here.
Strange, but also distracting. So I'm gonna get back to work. Go away.
All right, Mistral's turn. What's your next step? You got the red wine.
Okay, my next step is going to be putting the wine into the bowl. Is that all I can do?
You're just pouring wine in a bowl. You don't need to roll for that.
I want to put the peaches and the wine. Well, I guess I need to cut up the peaches. So it doesn't help if they're whole peaches. So I like to cut up the peaches and put them in a bowl with the red wine.
All right. Roll me dexterity for how well you cut up the peaches.
I am rolling good today.
What did you roll?
21.
Okay. I keep dropping my dice. Okay, Mistral, you were able to cut up those peach slices rather perfectly, and as soon as you got them to the sizes that you want, you dump them into the bowl in red wine. All right, Og, what are you doing?
Well, I need to find some source of heat on top of the stove.
You need to find some what?
A source of heat on top of the stove.
There's the stove.
All right. Is the stove lit?
It can be. It has, like, dials.
We'll start futzing with the dials till it catches fire.
Okay, roll me a... I guess roll me a dexterity check.
4.
That thing
You
got...
stick your head in the stove.
That stove got set to the absolute highest setting. It looks like a blowtorch is coming out of the top.
Nice.
This is going great.
All right, so Og is already like having things all together and is cooking the top of it. Polo, what's your next step?
Yep.
I think I want to get wine myself, actually.
All right. Since red wine or white wine?
Red wine, obviously.
Okay. I am actually not going to make you roll to find it because Mistral already found where the red wine is stashed for you. So you just go there. Are you looking for a specific red wine or just anything that's
Just a cheap one, honestly.
All right, you find something called Giant's Red. It looks like it's a $12 wine from Aldi.
Carly's like, fuck yeah!
You used to work there.
All right. You find the wine. Do you
It's a
just
pretty
like
good wine.
do you just like pour it into the
No,
dough?
I'm going to wait to use it, but I just wanted to have it.
Okay,
So-
awesome. So you just have a bottle there, but you're not
Yeah.
using it just yet. Mistral, what's your next step?
My next step is to grab some flour, butter, and egg to make dough.
All right. I would like you to roll me a perception check to find those things in the kitchen.
So the 19.
19. All right, you are able to easily find all three of them. And you take them over. You just start, roll me another dexterity check now.
Roll dexterity to 17.
17. All right. You were able to actually make dough. Turns out to be very nice dough. It's a little bit tough, though. But you're sure it's fine. All right, Og, what do you do?
All right. Well, I've got the pan of the bacon and other fat drippings, and I've got all those chopped up veggies. So I dump them together, and then using 2 pair of tongs, standing perilously close to the fire, I hold it near the fire to start sweating the vegetables and heating up the grease.
All
I'm gonna
right.
slow cook it with tongs.
All right. Roll me a... For this one, roll me an intelligence check.
Well, that's a horrible one.
Because you gotta be
May I
able
just
to,
say
like...
Mario?
You gotta be able to figure out how well to, like, hold it to the fire and how to
Mistral,
Can
Mistral, you might want to pay attention to the chat right now. My mom is giving advice. So,
She is?
yeah.
Okay, so I rolled a 2, and I have a -1 intelligence modifier, so 1.
Oh no. As you get the pan close to the fire, the best that you can remember is, okay, so I just put this on top of the fire on the stove, right? All right, seems fine. You just jam the pan into the upwards flamethrower that is the stovetop, and the pan is just, it's yanked out of your hand, and it's like it's being pushed by a rocket pointing upwards, and the flame basically lifts the pan up, and it's like pressing it up against the ceiling. The bottom is getting already singed.
Okay, that'll work.
Ario's just watching
need a
this like,
ladder,
oh my
so-
god.
Yeah. Ario's as nervous as all hell. Davina, what's your reaction to all this?
Davina's just like, this is fascinating. Because Davina's never cooked a day in her life.
Eden, Atarax, how are you guys reacting to all this?
I'm cheering in the background. This is great. There's a lot of conflicting smells from everyone. About the dishes. I'm getting, I got some lesser restoration spells ready in case people start puking from eating this stuff. We don't know how good or bad it's gonna be.
I would just like to point out, while all this is going on, Grandmaster Volthric just, like, he stepped out of the hallway, rounded the corner, looked at all this.
Let's turn around.
Nope. And then he just turns right around and walks back down the hallway.
Good idea.
You got something to say? Can anybody else hear my cat just chatting up a storm?
Oh, there.
As this is going on, all of you guys are you guys are getting in the zone. You're feeling like, yeah, I can cook, I can do this, and things are going great. But then you hear something that sounds like rattling, like metal on metal rattling. Something is happening to Og.
The hell?
It begins when the giant king falls. The fires will spread and devour. Rocks will split and flesh will rend. The shadow will consume the land. Shoot!
You hear something?
Hold on. Did anybody see that?
Apparently, like, while he was in the middle of cooking, Og just went into a trance.
All right.
Davina looks at Arios, and then looks at Eden, and then looks at Atarax, and then looks at Arios and goes, should we be concerned?
We all heard that, right?
Uh-huh.
I think I did.
I'm not exactly sure what's going on with this.
I'm gonna get up and walk over to Og and be like, what was that?
Slap him.
The pan's on the ceiling.
Are you
No,
okay,
not
bud?
that. What just happened to you?
Put the pan in the fire. The pan's on the ceiling.
I get that, Og. I saw that.
Can I do an inside check? Or a perception check to see if he's lying?
No, that's insight.
Okay, can I do an inside check?
Yeah.
I'd also like to do one, please.
Okay.
Almost did the wrong one.
I got a 25.
Oh, thank God, because I got a 12.
All right, so Atarax seems to be the one to look at you, Og. Og, what do you have to say?
I don't know how you missed it. I put the pan in the fire and then it shut on the ceiling. Now I have to get it down before it burns.
It's like, this is ridiculous. He does not know anything. Hey, where's Logan? Can we get some of that drink?
Is there a gas leak in here? I feel like my rocker.
That might help the little man, like, recall what just happened.
You were...
So I don't really think
One
we
great-
want to...
One Grey Blade down the hall goes, Logan's on a mission right now!
I was about to say, and I don't really think we want to give him that because I punched at least 20 men in the face last night. Not last night.
Last
other
week.
night that we both got drunk. Thank you. Last week from doing that. So I don't really think we should give him that because of what just happened.
Can we give him
It's
some
a pan on the
ale or
ceiling.
something?
It can't be that bad. I mean, and just need a ladder or someone tall. How about the
Okay.
big lumpy one in the back there?
The
Well,
lumpy-
yeah, that really tall one with the axe. She's lumpy. I can climb her.
I'm not.
Sure.
No.
Why am
No.
I lumpy?
Little man, I will cut your hands off.
But I need my hands to cook.
Davina walks
So,
over,
no touch.
takes the pan, and just pulls it down He says, "You watch yourself, small one," and
No.
just hands it back to him.
All
Throw it
right.
in-
That being said, though, however, Og, roll me a. I really can't think of any other way for this to work. So Og, roll me a charisma check.
I swear to God.
Why do you have me roll things? You know that I suck at rolling things, right?
Then why are you playing D&D?
It's new dice, okay? It's the new dice, Amy.
Tira needs to touch him.
No, use the new dice.
9.
9.
Weirdly enough, everything that is in that pan isn't cooked enough.
I'm done.
Oh no. Oh no.
Somebody get a fork and eat this. Tell me if it's good.
But you eat it.
That being
'Cause I'm
said,
not
we'll
the
get
judge.
back to that in a moment. Polo, what's your next move?
All right, I think I've got everything I need. I'm going to start molding the dough to be like a pie with all the vegetables and steak in it.
Or are you making like shepherd's pie, pot pie?
Kinda steak pie kind of thing.
It'd be
Ooh.
fucking delicious.
What kind of
And-
meat did you use, Polo? It's priest.
Yeah. And as I'm doing that, I'm kind of frying up the pastry and pouring on the wine while it happens, slowly, not terribly,
Oh.
not like splashing it all on there.
All right, Polo, roll me another dexterity check.
Please, please, please. Okay, all right, 17.
17. All right, you are able to actually pull this off.
right.
You might have you're not quite sure if you put in like too much wine or just enough wine. Seems good though. So far so good. Excuse me again. Mistral, it is your turn. What do you do now?
Look at the chat. Look at the chat. Look at the chat.
That's exactly what I was gonna do. Great. So, Mistral is gonna be doing first. Everything that was in the bowl is now going into a pot on the heat with a little bit of sugar.
Of what?
Of sugar. Some sugar and then some. Oh, hold on.
Have you any pots?
I was gonna say, if it's sugar, are we like adding blood into the sugar? Like that's a little, you know.
I'm gonna be
Strange.
putting some. Where is it? Okay, so in the pan is gonna be the peach and wine mixture, plus some cinnamon, ginger, and some sugar.
So during this time, Atarax's suspicion that gas fumes might not that be far off, and all of a sudden Mistral sounds like she's from Jersey?
Where is Jersey?
Picking up or dropping off.
Ghostbusters.
Yeah. Ghostbusters.
We're gonna put that on the heat.
Oh no, Oreos.
Oh.
There she is.
Okay.
Oh, okay. We're all fine.
All right, so to get all that in the exact measurements that you want, Mistral, please roll me a dexterity check.
Woo!
What?
Ric Flair.
19.
All right, you are able to. You're not quite sure how well this is going to work out, but you know what? The measurements seem to be matching your vision, so you know you sound like you're doing a good job. Og, we are actually going to skip you this time because you finished your meal, so now you're just kind of waiting on everyone else.
No, folks.
So back to Polo. What do you do?
While I'm cooking it with my fire, I'm gonna try to look for cranberry sauce.
Not gonna make your own cranberry sauce?
All right, Polo. Roll me perception.
Alright.
Berries.
9.
All right. You did actually end up finding cranberry sauce. Well, it's more like cranberry jam.
That's fine. Substitution is fine, I think.
All right.
So.
All right. You're able to get that cranberry sauce in there. So far, it's not looking that bad. As far as you can tell, you're almost done. Mistral, what's next for you?
We are going to take, well, the filling that I am creating is gonna be heating up on the stove. I'm going to take the dough that I have created and put it into a different, like a low pan, more like a cast iron kind of pan. And I'm gonna put it in, like kind of like fill the edges of it. Put that over heat, start pan frying it.
All right, so both of you are in the heating stage. So far everything is looking good. Everything smells amazing. By this time, an actual small crowd of Greyblades has like come over to the bar, and they're just watching you guys. They see just the elven princess-like maiden with a thing for jam, making her own thing. They see the blue-skinned tiefling heartthrob of the Greyblades making his own thing. And in between the two, you see this one impatient-ass looking goblin who's just kind of like going there like, come on, let's do this. And meanwhile, the other members of the team are still kind of freaked out like, okay, are we just not going to talk about what he just did like a minute ago? All right, this is the final round. Polo, what's next for you?
All right, how do I know when my meal is cooked?
Roll me an intelligence check.
All right. Intelligence. Okay. Oh, God. Why now? I got a 4.
And
You kind of remember the recipe in your head, whatever it is you're trying to make, and it specifically said like 15 minutes on the stove, 15 minutes in the oven, 15 minutes in the oven. And then you're like, the recipe's wrong. So you just leave it in there for an extra 10 minutes.
Ay, ay, ay.
Mistral, what do you do?
Okay, so to complete our meal, she takes the peach red wine reduction that she has created. She's taken that and is now fancily laid it inside the dough that she pan fried, and then to finish off with, to get a nice crispy and delicate top, she's going to put it into the oven for a few minutes.
All right. Roll me an intelligence check.
Please, you've been so good to me. Oh! I rolled a nat 20.
Yes!
I would like to point out, this is not Miss Strahl's dice. I stole one of these from McLean. I don't know where it came from.
Can we talk about how this is boom boom? I want you in my room.
Yep.
All right. All 3 of your dishes are done. Gertrude slowly walks over and looks at each and every one of your dishes like a drill sergeant. She goes, all right, you've been able to make your concoctions. The rest of Group D will be the ones to taste your dishes.
I cast Death Ward on myself.
It's the Great Acheron Bake Off.
So great macaron bake.
All right. First
I'm no Fielding.
All right.
Leah, how pissed do you think Josh is gonna be that he basically missed the Great British Bake Off episode? Because that's like his favorite show. He's a simple man. He just likes to cook.
All right. Now then, Davina, Atarax, Eden, and Arios. The first dish that you try is Polo's. You each take a bite.
I'm the tastiest dish here. Sorry. Yeah.
And
I'll take a bite of that.
Anne-Marie all the way in the back is like, hell yeah, you're a snack!
Adorable. So cute.
Kick ass, my horned blueberry.
Blueberry. Jeez.
I would like Davina, Atarax, Eden, and Arios to each roll me Constitution checks.
Oh God. All right.
So I am going to be posting a picture of the dish.
I got an 11 for that one.
All right.
9.
17.
Natural 20, which makes it a 22.
Yes.
All right. The good news is you actually had a very low DC to beat here because Polo's dish was actually pretty good. There was nothing really disgusting about it. It had a nice like tangy wine, like red wine taste to it, and it seemed to go well with the dough and the meat and the vegetables. He actually made a pretty good thing here. So well done, Polo. Next up,
Good job, Polo.
Thank you.
Next up is Mistral. Mistral, you push your dish forward. Davina, Atarax, Eden, Arios, roll me Constitution checks.
At 17 again.
Oh God, I got a 9.
6.
Ooh. I
10.
think it was a 10.
A lot of work into this. If you guys go to the Discord, the picture of it is beautiful.
Yeah.
Yes, but you only put
I
it
rather
in
like
for a
this.
few minutes. It's raw. It's raw, miss. It's raw dough. Nobody wants to eat raw dough.
It's not raw.
Nobody
dough.
wants a soggy bottom.
All right, so Leah, you got a 6. What did everyone else roll?
I got a
17.
9.
And a 10. All right. Davina, Atarax, and Eden, you three take a bite, and you know this doesn't taste that bad at all. Arios, on the other hand, you take one bite, and you're like, hey, this is actually pretty good. And then you look over to your friends, and you're like, hey, how does this all taste to you? All three of you look at Arios, and his cheeks have doubled in size.
Baby, and
Oh,
Davina runs to him and goes, and she starts like pressing his cheeks, like, "Are you okay?"
Are you
And then she looks at Mistral. What did you do?
Can I do a medicine check?
Cinnamon. It could be the cinnamon or peaches. I don't know who's allergic.
What? Cinnamon?
Oh no, honey.
Cinnamon? Cinnamon?
Are
Unfortunately,
you allergic to cinnamon?
Cinnamon?
Oh no.
the cheeks are growing, and it's almost like the cheeks have grown in such a mass that they're starting to like squish her face. Arios's face is starting to look like an ass.
The cheeks must be growing. The rowers keep on rowing.
Hold on, wait. Can I do healing hands on him?
That's not really gonna work because he's not injured.
I cast Lesser Restoration on his fat old cheek.
All right, lesser restoration, and very slowly. And if you listen very carefully, it sounds like a balloon deflating, but the cheeks just slowly shrink.
I'm like a miniature EpiPen.
It's Datarax D.
Don't forget to brush your teeth.
And now, with that said, it is now time. It is now time for the final dish. Og, you bring your dish forward to everyone. All of you, what you see before you is some very strange concoction. It looks like classic ratatouille, but yet it's not made from like the same stereotypical vegetables that you all know and love, and it's garnished by bacon bits.
I like what I see.
You each take a bite. I would like all four of you once again to roll me a Constitution check.
Oh, no shit. 21.
Oh, I'm back to the 9.
I got a 17.
Oh no!
You got 4.
Oh no.
I'm sorry, David. I wrote a 4.
As you eat this, the consistency does take a second to get used to. And then all of the sudden, you feel a rumbling.
Uh-oh.
You feel a deep rumbling in your stomachs.
Oh,
And
shit.
then that vibrating starts to extend from your stomachs up to your chest, through your arms to your fingertips, down your legs to your toes.
You have the physical high.
And and somehow the shaking compels your heads to just kind of look up in shock. This was the most divinely sublime dish that all 4 of you have ever tasted in your entire lives.
Oh God! Ah!
This is like Food Wars.
Yeah, all 3 of you find yourselves like sliding down a waterfall of bacon bits and lettuce ratatouille. All 4 of you are like naked, yet the splashes of the grease is like covering up your naughty bits. This is like a vision from Food Wars.
I'm crying tears of like joy. I've never felt so alive. It's amazing.
All 4 of you are in utter shock, awe. Some of you are crying. Davina, anything that you've tasted back when you were the wife of Navarth Balmaris, everything you've eaten at a noble's house now tastes like beggar scraps after this.
This goblin's a national treasure. Holy fuck.
Og, do you want to make the food for my wedding?
What? I'm not a catering chef. I just.
Well, too fucking bad. How much you want?
You could serve the gods. It's amazing.
This is the best thing I've ever. Sorry, wait, David. What did you say? I'm so sorry.
Stop pressuring me.
How much you want? I'll give you whatever you want.
You can buy all the spices.
Davina, stop. It's a labor of love. You can't force this kind of art.
You're right.
You guys literally sound like the judges from Food War.
Me and I are just hugging each other, crying.
It's so beautiful.
At that moment, you hear a stomp, 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 and Volthric walks up behind you, and he goes like, "Oh, you're comparing recipes? Let me have a bite." And he takes like a small forkful of Og's dish. He just kind of chews it for a moment, and you see like in epic slow motion the fork fall out of his hand. He slowly, like, raises his head up to the heavens, and, like, a geyser of light shoots out of both of his eyes and his mouth. Miles away, in wherever it's gonna happen, the BBEG, the goddess of nature, is doing her own thing, and she just kind of looks over and sees a beacon of white light coming out of a mountaintop, like, what the fuck is that?
Whoops.
Life has been changed.
I'm glad you enjoy it. I'm very glad. Are you done trying to prove yourselves to be chefs?
I would let you steal every spice forever.
Right? Seriously, how much do you want to cater my wedding?
I don't cater. I just cook for my village.
Where's your village at? That's where we're having it.
I was gonna say, can we have our wedding in your village?
What? I'm not comfortable with this. I don't know you. Neither does the village.
That's my purse. I don't know you. All right.
I don't even know your name, tall, lumpy one.
I told you my name. It's Davina.
Oh, okay. I'm still gonna call you Tall Lumpy One because I can't remember.
Why am I lumpy?
You have 2 lumps in the front.
And some nice cake in the back.
I haven't seen her back yet.
And powerful thighs, if I might add.
Thunder thighs.
I would just like to point out that it is canonical that Davina's entire body type and shape is a reference to one of my favorite cosplayers, Buff Barbarian Babe, on Instagram.
By the way, if you ever watch this, we're not being creepy.
We're
just big fans of you.
We're all fans of you, and we strive for that body excellence.
Mm-hmm. So, Og, where did you learn to cook?
I don't remember.
How
Maybe
convenient.
it was that something with that weird chanting.
What weird chanting?
Yeah, that was really weird. Are you okay?
But in what way?
Well,
Are you good at poetry?
No.
That answers a lot of questions.
Can I just say, like, off topic here, one of the reasons why I'm really loving Og is that his voice reminds me of Caboose from Red vs. Blue.
and his name reminds me of my favorite character from Troll Hunter. From Troll Hunters.
Oh, I missed you too.
It's one of my favorite shows.
It is a good show. I mean, they both are good shows.
So, about the chanting.
Yeah. What chanting?
No! None of that!
Christmas, come this way.
Shame on you!
I'm not from that stupid fucking village.
Oh, I've been to Whoville.
We have to go there.
No, it's boring. All they do is sing and celebrate that stupid holiday.
Are you the Grinch?
It's
What?
a good vacation.
Are you the
No,
Grinch?
he's the Grinch
No.
little cousin.
I'm a goblin. I'm short. I don't have curly hair.
I thought I was gonna meet one of my childhood
I will
favorites.
bite you.
I'll let you bite me every day if you.
Way to
cook
deny
for
an
me.
improv.
Wow, wait a minute. I'm sorry. Tall people turn me off.
That's fair.
Anyone over 4 foot? Not my thing.
Then I must be repulsive to you because I'm 6 foot.
Missed it by that much.
Yes.
Missed
Yes, you are.
All right.
Eden, Atarax, how you guys doing?
I was going to say, since Og doesn't seem to know that he did it, I explained to him what happened. Like, retell, like, he sneezed and somehow started chanting something about, like...
Okay. Okay, Eden, roll me a history check.
Oh, God. I don't know, where... Put him, Jordan.
Right there. Roll it.
History's... Oh, this is a straight roll. Awesome.
Roll the win.
That's a 17.
Plus. Oh, it's
Plus 0,
Oh,
so
okay.
17.
All right, Eden, you are actually able to kind of perfectly recollect the chant that Og said in the middle of the cooking contest.
Well... So I retell him that.
You
What's
repeat it basically verbatim to him.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds like one of my dreams.
Meaning?
That I've dreamt that before.
Interesting.
How often do these dreams happen?
Oh, usually I dream when I sleep.
Well, no shit, Sherlock. But I mean...
No, Og, not Sherlock.
Surely you can't be serious.
I am serious, and don't call me Shirley.
Thank you.
God.
Do you dream these weird chants every night?
You dream a dream of days gone by.
Ooh.
No,
Hope was high and life went.
I haven't had the dream since I lost my galoo.
Your what?
Your what?
My galoo.
Your galoo.
Galoo. It is, when goblins sleep, we sleep together. as a family.
Mm-hmm.
So you lost your family.
Yes.
No! No,
I have slept alone for many nights.
That's kind of sad.
Can I inside check that? Because I don't know if I trust that fully.
Go right ahead.
I actually do. I don't know that he's smart enough to pull one over.
I know, but I don't. I got 12.
I think with the 12, Og can decide whether it's the truth or not.
It is the truth.
All right.
I believe him.
I believe.
After that,
I
I'll believe anything he says.
Well, where is your family?
Well, they're dead.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
The whole village was killed.
By what?
I don't know.
oh.
I was out collecting eggs for one of my recipes, and I fell, and when I woke up, village was gone.
Do we walk back to the group? Can we do a team huddle for like 1 minute?
All right, fine by me.
Team
Wait,
huddle.
hold on. One second. Arios just looks at Og. If the village was just gone, how do you know they're all dead?
Because when you go to the ground floor of the forest, you die.
Is there lava at the ground floor?
I don't know how to help
All right.
Trees don't
Arios
grow in
just turns
lava.
around and goes back to the little group huddle and is like,
I don't know how to help him.
I don't think anyone can.
I'm very confused.
Thank you, Mr.
should we still
I think
try? I almost feel like this is going to end up being something that's mixed in with what we've already been going through.
I don't know if I trust him around the.
Mistral was gonna say something.
the
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I feel like there's something to do with his mind that maybe something's like, locked. That we need to unlock. Something was unlocked because he said something.
I don't know how to unlock that though if he doesn't.
Let's tell him to make us more food. He was making food when it happened. I say, I don't know if
That's a good point actually.
I know cause isn't always correlation, but
Might be unlocked by his passion.
what about you?
What? What if? Now just hear me out here.
The Marvel series, What If?
It's a good series.
This is probably the weirdest thing that I'm the person suggesting this. Saying as I prefer the tactic of running away until I met you people.
And we're so
What
proud
if?
of how far you become, honey.
What if we try to help him and he cooks the meals and we learn what we can from him while he's cooking the meals?
Because we're going off of what Mistral said, which is every time he cooks, he's gonna unlock one of those.
Hopefully, but maybe if
Okay.
he can bring us back to where his village was, we can maybe see if there's any clues that. And don't get me wrong, the food was never tasted
Transcending.
so beautiful in my life. Anyways, we should. He's not the brightest,
He's really
little flame in the lantern.
Do we know any other goblins?
not.
Actually,
don't know.
you do. From one of the first couple episodes, he runs
When
he runs an apothecary. His name was Patrick.
It might be our first good place to go.
Wait, okay, I have one question. And she turns back to Og. Og, what happens? Like, why did the people from your village die when they touched the ground?
Well, because the animals kill us. We're small and defenseless.
You live in the forest.
What did these animals look like?
We live in the trees. Oh, I saw one of the villagers get killed by a squirrel.
Did this squirrel have some sort of blackened
It's
eyes?
not big. I don't know.
Oh my god.
I too have a question, if I may. This is more DM oriented.
Yes.
Okay, with my studies, does that chanting sound familiar at all? I am trained in history or religion. Would
That's
any of
actually
it
a good point.
sound familiar or?
Roll me a history check.
21.
You can say with actually some pretty good confidence that what Og said in the kitchen was not anything you've ever heard of before. This is new.
Good to know. Good to know. Something entirely new.
Ooh. Maybe if we take him along as our little cook. Because, I mean, he already said it. There's nobody left in his village, so who is he cooking for? What if he, like, sleeps in a group with us? Maybe
I don't
he'll
know
start
if I
to
trust
have...
him to sleep in a group with us.
We're not goblins, which
Yeah.
might not help.
Well, if I
And
mean,
also, I just really don't want to do that, if I may.
test it. If we're going off of that, we can test it by having watchers. Like, you know, it's like a sleep study. So a few of us go to sleep, and two of us stay awake.
Izzy, you're very quiet. We can't even hear you.
Sleep in shifts.
Yeah, sleep.
Okay, thank you.
Evan, I sent you a DM.
I think we should go see that goblin apothecary.
I agree. But if I remember correctly, he was one of Sterling's friends. And we're gonna have to probably explain to him why Sterling's not here anymore.
Well, I'm sure Sterling isn't the first Grey Blade to get killed in action.
He's not dead.
I mean, he's not
Not
dead.
dead, he's just frozen.
Bring him back whenever
Petrified.
it's resources.
I say we should scurry along before, I don't know, something else happens.
Alright.
Should we take the little guy along with us?
Yeah, maybe he recognizes him.
They don't know each other at all.
Or yeah, you know, it's gonna be a hit or a miss. Might as well bring him along.
So what
Ash is in the chat.
So what are you guys doing?
I think we should go see Patrick.
Taking the apothecary.
Let's go see Patrick.
All right.
And say, is this the Krusty Krab?
No, this is Patrick.
All right. So Og, you're going with them.
Yeah, I'll go with them.
Okay, so all of you as a party, you leave Great Blade's headquarters. It takes a while for you to find the apothecary shop, but you are actually able to find it. It's within the market, or like the market district where all like the actual storefronts are, not the stands. As you open the door, you are once again hit by like just the most abrasive smells of just various chemicals and whatnot that just assault your nose. And you see this tiny goblin in a lab coat and like an Elvis pompadour, which has grown significantly in size since you all last saw him. He's on a ladder with like a ledger pad taking notes. He hears the door ring and then he looks down and goes, "Well, I'll be Group D. I haven't seen you guys in forever. It's only been like a month, but it feels like almost a year and a half."
Hey, hold on! It's only been a month?
It would have to be, yeah. I think we've only slept like 5 times, so...
It's been
All right.
longer than a month.
We
Maybe it's been longer than a
We
month.
have had multiple sessions that take place over the course of one day.
Patrick, it's good to see you again.
It's been great to see you guys as well. Seriously, like the last time I saw you is when you guys were just like fresh recruits and you just made it here.
Yeah.
Hey, how can I help you out?
Well, I'd love to say that this is a casual visit, but unfortunately we might need some insight from you if you have any.
All right. Does it have anything to do with like potions? Did you find a weird chemical or something?
Actually, it has to do with your race.
So it's a race thing.
That feels weird, but okay.
Well, as you can see, we have a new compatriot who is a goblin as well. Now,
Patrick kind of looks past Polo's leg, and he just kind of looks at the goblin. Og?
Yeah, hey, how's it going?
Oh my god!
This might be easier than I thought.
Holy shit, dude! What happened to you? Last I
I
heard,
wish we knew.
Last I heard, your entire village was like destroyed or something.
Yeah, the trees were gone when I got back.
Oh god, the trees were gone as well?
It's the happening.
Are you sure? I'm still stuck on it.
Can you say that again, Izzy?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're so quiet, hon.
Izzy, get yourself a headset.
That means I have to wear a headset. Don't worry about it. I'm talking to myself.
Yeah, the trees are gone now, along with the village.
Oh shit. Well,
They took all the trees and they put them in a tree museum.
okay, so that's a lot to unpack.
I'm assuming you don't have any personal experience with anything he's talking about then.
Not really. I mean, in all our experience with the Grey Blades, whatever, basically animals don't really keep to themselves all that much. They get a sense of some civilization, they'll come attacking. Doesn't matter where it's coming from. Best I can
How do you know Og?
Og? Oh! We were from neighboring villages. Of course, my village ended up moving all the way to Lunas, and his village decided to stay behind. Actually, stay in the forest.
Clearly they made the wrong decision.
You don't have to rub it in, jackass.
Best I can say is if our friend Og here is able to tell you where his village was, I don't know, maybe because you guys are all experienced hunters, you might be able to see something that he didn't.
Og, do you remember where your village was?
Yeah, it's in the forest. Like over there.
All right, Patrick, where was your village?
Let's see, man, it's been a while. I would have to say it was about a day's flight southwest.
All right. Will we notice any landmarks that'll help us know when we get there?
From what I've been hearing, you're basically gonna be looking for a large patch of forest that isn't there anymore.
Yeah, that makes sense. All right. Well, thank you for everything you could give us, Patrick. Landmarks that'll help us know when we get there.
From what I've been hearing, you're basically gonna...
Ah! We're in a death loop!
Hello?
Time paradoxes! Time loops! Do you know what it's like living the exact same moment over and over again?
Echo.
You know, they really should put the warnings before the spell.
That's funny.
No,
All right.
sir, you're looking at now. Everything that's happening now is happening now.
No. What about then?
We passed it.
When?
Just now.
Just now. We're at now.
All right.
Thank you guys so much. Thank you.
We watch movies.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
So I guess that's our next move, unless anybody else has any questions for Patrick.
Do you have any other questions for me?
Hey, do you want to go get a drink and catch up?
No!
Good. What do you mean, no?
We have a more
Later.
pressing moment
No.
to deal with. Sorry.
Okay.
I'd almost rather face the king
Pressing
again.
matter. Excuse me.
Patrick, do you have anything that might help Og to sleep and dream.
Yeah, I think I got some melatonin gummies here. Let me see.
Lunesta. I got some Lunesta if you need it.
Not the cherry ones, please. They
Some
upset my
ZQuil.
No, we got the good strawberry ones.
stomach. I hate strawberry.
That's okay. It's okay. Hating strawberries is very much a goblin thing, so I keep a lot of different flavors. Here, this is blue raspberry.
Oh, yes.
There
Here you go.
There you go. That one's actually gonna be on the house. No one ever buys that shit anyway.
All right. Well, don't take it right now.
It's not easy being blue.
I love you, my big blue boy.
I mean, sometimes it
He
is.
is not big at all. He is half your size, Davina.
I love
It's
you, my
little boy
I love
blue.
you, my little boy blue.
She wasn't referring to his actual height, DM.
Is she flirting with Patrick?
No.
Fucking God's sake.
Are you wearing a mask? Is that why you can't see what's going on?
Arios is literally a little blue man.
Because he's an air genasi.
Davina just picks up
Gesundheit.
Arias and says, "No, it's flirting with my fiance."
You're marrying that thing?
Uh-huh.
I thought that was your pet.
Whoa. Whoa.
Hi.
Wait, who are you talking to?
Well, I was talking to the tall, lumpy one.
All right. Her lovely lady lumps. Sorry.
I'm sorry. It's
They got you. She got me.
Davina, right? Married to the. You're marrying the blue thing.
I think we should all call I think we should call Davina by her official name, Lady D.
Yes.
I will accept this.
Only if you pay an entry fee of $50. Anyway.
There's a cover charge? That's bullshit.
Bitches gotta work, man. Bitches gotta work. Anyway, alright. I guess our next move is to head to the burned down village.
In the middle of a forest?
Yep, we're headed back.
We've gone there before.
Is it the same forest?
Yeah, unfortunately.
How did we not notice it the first time?
To be a theme
Well,
there, right?
That's missing.
It's
A long
almost like
time.
it's a plot device.
Yeah.
I'm not the best DM. Shut up.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I'm taking the piss, man.
In Evan's defense, how would we notice something that's missing?
I get.
No.
Well, I mean, if there's no trees, that's something to notice. But you know.
Well, I mean, there is a path.
grove.
What
It
if
could
what
be
if
it.
the path was not there before, and that's his village?
We
Yeah.
also make, a forest is rather big.
Yeah.
There are many hidden things within a forest.
There are
Um,
many plot holes that might be.
I don't know. Plot hole.
that we just never knew about.
There's this plot.
Yeah.
Evan wants
Sorry,
to,
Evan.
and I say,
So how are we flying there?
Sorry, honey bun.
everyone want to get on my griffin? Is my griffin big enough?
I mean,
Have you all forgotten about old Joe?
I was about to
gonna
say.
what-
we
Okay.
could
Is
just
old
use
Joe in all of this?
Great. His ship went through a lot.
It's been a week. It's fixed by now.
I don't know. When I break something, I need more than a week. But I mean, it is old Joe.
All right, then. Yeah, I guess we'll have to go see old Joe again.
All
Old
right.
Joe.
All right. So leaving the apothecary now with a jar of blue raspberry flavored melatonin gummies.
Not sponsored.
Not sponsored. I'll be having some of that myself as well. You then find yourselves heading over to the giant docks, and Og, you're seeing this for the first time. It is just a long stretch of like sky harbor of just airships of so many different shapes and sizes. By the way, I would just like to say, the way the mask is designed, how you have like the actual like costume job, but then I can see your actual mouth behind it. You remind
Very
me.
Five Nights at Freddy's.
You remind me very much of Mesogog. He was the main villain in Power Rangers Dino Thunder, because that's exactly how that fake helmet worked as
Yeah.
well.
definitely.
It's
Also-
very Five Nights at Freddy's.
Also,
That's what the mask is.
I do
That's
not
what the
admit to
point
watching
of
Power
them-
Rangers past the 3rd season of the first one because I'm too damn old.
I'm too damn old.
Also, Dino Thunder best season because they brought back Tommy. Anywho.
That's what the mask is. That's what the point of the mask is.
So all of you make it to the harbor, and you see your classic ship. It has not only been fixed up, but it's been upgraded. While all of the other ships have still kind of look like sky galleons, and they all have a boat design to them. Old Joe's had some work done. While all the other ships just kind of look like your typical Final Fantasy airships that just look like pirate ships with propellers, Old Joe's ship looks like the main ship from Treasure Planet.
Nice.
The ROS
Legacy, yeah.
I mean, it's that same design. It's not quite as big though, but the design and aesthetic is basically the same. You see Old Joe once again, just leaning up against the ship with like what looks like a very raunchy Playboy magazine, and he's just kind of like reading it.
Yeah, he is.
Looks up at you, just goes, "Oh!" And that's another magazine over the side into the unknown.
What was that?
Nothing.
Don't worry about it.
Nothing. How can we help you out?
Old Joe, our old friend.
Yes. How can we help you out? And who's your new friend?
Well, he's why we're here.
All right. So, where
Do you know of any bald patches in the forest?
And he actually kind of pauses and he thinks for a moment. Actually, I've seen my fair share. Very, very weird things. You got like all these weird patches of just like trampled trees. But then there's always like a very thin line going in and out of them.
All right. Well, we need to head to the southeast. Was that what Patrick said? Was it the southeast?
Yes, it was.
Yeah. Well, if you know of any in the southeast, that's about a day's flight away. That's where we need to go.
Days fly away southeast. I think there is a forest in that area. I'll get things warmed up for you. And he like hobbles up the ramp to get the engine started. That being said, it sounds like you guys are on your way to your next adventure. As to what will happen, we will pick this up next week.
Or the week after.
Or the week after.
Or the week after.
2 weeks later.
All right, so with that said, guys, thank you so much. We are starting our brand new arc in Song of the Wilds with our brand new guest character, David. David, you want to take off your mask and say hi to everyone?
Yeah, I guess I could do that. It's all like
darn it.
Give your head a break.
hot and sweaty in that thing.
God, the illusion is shattered.
Yeah, something like that. I think it's
All right.
more melted at this point.
Oh God. Well, with that said, guys, thank you so much for sticking around. As to when our next session will be, I guess once we figure that out, we will let you all know.
Yep.
Until then, stay tuned, stay safe, stay vaccinated, stay sexy, and we will see you all next time. So, bye!
Bye, guys.
Bye.